No, go show them judges what a kid from the South Side can do.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Mark Dark, and I'm back with another video. And tonight we will be talking about The Chi Season 2, Episode 5. This is the recap, so I'm gonna go over all the key points in tonight's episode. So leave your theories, comments, everything down below. Now we begin this episode with your boy Emmett telling Brandon to use social media to help expand the business. Brandon doesn't really believe it at first, but Emmett is pitching it very hard. And that's actually a very good idea if you want your business to expand. You need to put it out there for more people can get to it. So we'll see where that storyline goes later on. And we get to Kevin being told by his mom just checking up on him and making sure that he's ready for this funeral, because it's going to be tough. You know what I'm saying? This is going to be very tough for him. We haven't seen Kevin show too many emotions when it comes to losing his father, but we can tell based on his body language that is hurting him deep down below. And then we get to the funeral, we see Kevin's aunt, and she's pissed off. She's going off on Kevin's mother, blaming her for everything, and how she's the reason they didn't see their father like that and stuff like that, and why he's dead. I mean, it's tough. You know how it is at funerals, man. People get very emotional, and people speak their mind. There be fights and stuff. It's crazy. We see Kevin, and you can tell he's very pissed off. He's very mad about what happened. To see his father laying there dead, you know it hit him. And I told you what to expect. Yes, Kevin probably didn't spend a lot of time with his father, but he truly loved him. You can tell based on his reactions. Now, we got Detective Cruz, Detective Toussaint. She wanted him to ride with her. You know what I'm saying? She wanted him to ride with her to see how she do things. They're going to pretty much raid one of Reg stash house or whatever, the houses he's be in. And before they even go, they were told to use protocol, to use policy. Detective Toussaint has her own way of doing things, and that's the dirty way. That's hitting the suspects. She don't care. She puts her hands on them. She collected all this, evidence, drugs, all that stuff. She collected it, and that was her day. I mean, she putting hands on minors. I don't know if the dude is a minor or not, but regardless, she put her hands on one of Reg's dudes. You can see he was leaking, and it's sad because, I mean, I didn't really care if he got hit, but Detective Cruz don't want that. He don't want to be working with cops that be dirty. We learned that from last season. Now, your boy Emmett has to decide to sell some shoes. He has to sell shoes to get money because they need money for food, for supplies. They need money for supplies pretty much. And it's very tough for him to do this. He's a big time shoe collector, and these shoes are worth a lot of money. So it was a good idea to sell some pair to get that money. It shows that he's trying to step up to the plate and to run a business, because when you run in a business, you have to sacrifice certain things that you like. You know what I'm saying? And that's exactly what Emmett is doing. He's going to sell these shoes and help them get those supplies. And hopefully they can continue to run this business. But, they're going to go through their struggles. Now, like I told you earlier, Detective Cruz didn't like that. He didn't like what Detective Toussaint did, putting her hands on people while he's there. He doesn't like the west side of Chicago's the way they do things. And, Detective Toussaint is like, why are you getting so serious? Like, why do you care so much? She's challenging Detective Cruz. Detective Cruz is getting very pissed off. We know he truly cares about these kids, and I think that's the problem. He doesn't want to see them get hurt. He just wants to see the right thing happen. We get your boy Rafiq and Ronnie. Now Rafiq is giving him good advice, trying to help him, keep his cool. Ronnie is, pissed off still because they're judging him. They're looking at him. He feel like he can't be there, but he's still there. And Ronnie actually is going to help them fix the cooler later on. Now Reg, he's notified about what happened to his boy, about getting hit, and about Detective Toussaint making a statement. This pisses off Reg. He's like, okay, I got to figure out something, because he knows he has to go back and tell Douda. Detective Toussaint, she took all the supplies. So that means he has a lot of explaining to do. You think Douda is going to be happy about that? No. That's going to be a problem. And it's going to point right at Reg. And it's going to put more of a target on Detective Toussaint, because she's dealing with some people that are very dangerous, in my opinion. Now, I know y'all remember this when we was kids, man. We used to come outside from a hot day, open up that freezer. Well, this is exactly what Brandon and Emmett did. They ran into a convenience store, whatever, ran in there, opened up the freezer. They got kicked out, but these was the days, man. These was the days when you did that. And I used to do it the exact same thing. I know we all can relate to that, man. That freezer air felt so good, especially when you was outside and 90 plus degree weather, 100 degree weather. Man, those was the times, man. It seemed like the two were having a lot of fun this episode, and I'm glad we're finally seeing some positivity and fun out of the two, and I can't wait to see more of it. Now, Jada, she believes she's getting an apology letter from Darnell. So, in this letter, it says, meet me for dinner. She's happy. She's smelling the rose and stuff like that. Jada is still attracted to Darnell. No matter all the stuff that he just said in the previous episodes, she's still attracted to him. And we know that based on her actions. That's a crazy thing, but that's how it is, man. Some people, they just got that attraction to other people. Regardless of what they do, they just have a thing for them. And we can see that right with Jada. She needs somebody. She needs a man. She needs something. Then we see social media, Instagram. We see Emmett and your boy Brandon. They posting up. They getting all these likes. They got the whole crowd in the back. They having fun, man. And I'm glad that the two are doing this. They staying out of trouble, man. They making money, doing what they got to do. They got to continue to do this. Promoting their business on social media is probably one of the best things they can possibly do, in my opinion. And this is one of the things I didn't really like. I don't like Reg putting Jake in this position to make Jake do things. Reg got to be smarter than this. Now, he's just baiting out Detective Toussaint. He knows she's watching him. He's trying to see how hot he is. And he's just testing her, teasing her. And she's just looking and waiting for Reg to do something stupid so she can go in there and try to bust him. But I do not like how he's making Jake do this. Getting him involved in this, are you crazy? Now, Jake has to take something, which is Detective Toussaint's business card, to this man right here. And then this man right here is actually a guy that works for no other than Douda. So he takes this to Douda while Douda is in a meeting. Now, do you think Douda's going to be happy about this? Seeing a letter from Detective, or not a letter, but a business card from Detective Toussaint. He knows she's a problem, but he knows that Reg didn't fix it. He didn't do what he needed to do, which is going to piss him off. But why, Reg, will you put your brother in harm's way? You putting him in this lifestyle, man. That's stupid. You got to be smart, man. For some of the parts of the season, I thought Reg was smarter because he was telling Jake to stay in school. But he's just doing that because he gets in trouble by the law. That's the only reason he's doing that. Do you really care about your brother, man? You need to show it. And as we can see, Reg laughing and stuff because he knows Detective Toussaint has nothing on him. And she looks back like, okay, you got me. All right, then I'll get you the next time pretty much. But like I was telling you guys, Reg, be smarter, man, before your brother end up dead. Now we see Jada. She goes to dinner, but it's dinner with Emmett. It ain't dinner with Darnell. But she goes. She enjoys herself, looking nice. Jada needs a man. I keep telling y'all the storyline that I think is going to happen is Jada and Ronnie based on what I saw last season. I just think the two are going to get together. Now, we get the introduction of the true boss, of the true OG. He's locked up. Now, this guy right here, he's ahead of Douda himself, which means he was in head of Quincy, and he has a lot of power, even though he's locked up. Now, this dude is notified by Douda about what's going on with Detective Toussaint like that. This dude is aware of it. We find out that this dude, all he really wants to do, he wants to stop all this drug shit. So all the drug shit that you see happening, his long-term goal is to stop all that. He don't want none of it. He just wants to own real estate and be a owner and take over the legit way. So that's why we are getting all this. These people, these home invasions, the insurance companies and all that. Look, this dude right here, he trying to own some stuff, but he's doing it in a way that's getting people hurt. But at the end of the day, we know who's running things, and it's him. Your boy Duda left and pretty much left him with this girl right here, and he's locked up. He's living a life. He's a true OG. Getting the smash while he's locked up. That's the OG life, especially when it's from a female like that. But like I said, this dude, he's trying to run things, but his long-term goal is to stop all that drug stuff into this own real estate. And I'm going to talk more about him later this week, so be looking out for that video. Then we get to your boy Emmett and Keisha. They about to smash, but Keisha on some other stuff. Like, why are you trying to smash? You got your father's obituary just sitting right there. Your boy Emmett, he knew something was up. He's like, nah, I can't do that. Like, this don't feel right. Like, I do like sex, but then again, this is not right. Like, we got to just lay down, chill, girl. You're doing too much. Keisha fast. She's very fast. We saw that from the last season or whatever. But she's very emotional, and she felt like she needed some type of some release from him. But I'm glad that your boy Emmett handled that in the right way. And then we see Kevin. He goes and he hooks up and links with Brandon. And they talk about fathers. We learned that your boy Brandon's father died when he was a kid. And we see Kevin, he start breaking down and all that stuff about his father, talks about him and stuff like that. And it was a very sad scene, man. Very sad scene. Your boy Brandon was there to help him get through it. He was cutting his hair. Your boy Kevin is crying. It was just sad. But like I told you guys, he did love his dad. He just didn't know how to get it out. He didn't have an outlet. He needs someone, man. And he needs that father figure. And I'm glad that Brandon was there to help him out. And then we get to Duda. And I told y'all, he's going to go back and he's going to approach your boy Reg, because Reg is making too many mistakes. Duda is not on this, man. He's like, dude, like, what are you doing? Like, we need to fix all this. And of course, your boy Reg is like, look, I'm trying my best and all this and that. Like, it'd be better if you just let me know why are we doing all this, these home invasions and stuff like that. Man, your boy Duda went off. He went off, looked right in his face and told him, like, dude, that's above your pay rate. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't even at this level. That's above your pay rate, dog. Like, don't question me. You don't need to know what's going on. Just do what you got to do. And I think he took he took something from him. I think he took the street from him, so he can't make money on the block or something like that. Your boy Duda is pissed off. Reg, you're messing up. And Duda even told him, like, I don't know why you got your brother involved in all this, which is very stupid. Then we get Jada. She goes and she sees Ronnie, but she's going to collect some stuff from Grandma Ethel's house, and we can see she's ready for some attention. Her boobs is all out. She looking good. All of a sudden, her whole outlook has changed to me. Ronnie is, he's having fun with the kids, spraying water because it's a very hot day. But like I said, we can see the connection between Ronnie and Jada. I think later on they're going to get together. I just can see it happening. But your boy Ronnie, he lets the water out the fire hydrant, and all the kids is running around having fun. Just the good old days, man. Good old hood days that we used to have. It reminds me of. And then we see towards the end, where this is the end of the episode, where your boy, Duda, he goes and he visits Brandon. Now, earlier in that scene when Duda went to Reg was telling him about Brandon and how Brandon won't work with him or whatever because he's legit. But Duda said, look, if he, maybe he wants to work with an investor. So Duda went to him. He gave him a business card and pretty much told him to call him if he needs him and stuff like that. So Duda is going to try to use Brandon. What did I tell you guys? Every time that Brandon and Emmett have something good going for themselves, something negative comes. The sad part is they don't see this negative. They don't see how dangerous Otis Perry is. They think he's just good old Otis Perry. Similar to Gus on Breaking Bad. They don't see what he's really capable of doing. They're going to find out, though, very soon. They're going to find out that this dude is dangerous and he cannot be a person you need to be around. But overall, this was a very solid episode. I like this episode. We got some new characters, the new OG, and we starting to see what's going to happen between this whole Duda. And now Brandon and Emmett are involved. It's about to get crazy, man. It's about to get crazy. I cannot wait for the next episode. But leave your theories, comments, everything down below. Let me know how you felt about tonight's episode, and I will catch y'all later this week We're going to break down some more storylines. But I'm going to get on out of here, man. It's your boy Mark Dark. I'm out. Peace.